The word critic just brings that to mind. However, the work of the critic is not to point out the flaws in a performance only. That is not the job of the critic. According to your textbook, the responsibilities of the critic are threefold. The first is to determine whether or not the play is understandable. Understanding, is it clear? Is the director's storytelling understandable to the audience? Um, is what is being attempted on stage clear? Do we understand it? Sometimes interpretations make the simple story a little too difficult. So, understanding, first concern of the critic. Second is effectiveness. Is what is being attempted or is what was attempted on stage effective? Is what was presented to us on stage effective? Did the action of the play work with the set? Or did the set enhance the storytelling? Or perhaps the set overshadowed the performances and proved to be too much of a distraction? There are some cases where sets are so intricate and so detailed and so eye catching that it takes the focus from what's happening on stage. Other times, something goes against the effectiveness. Say the play is set in a decade like the 1940s. Unfortunately, the costumer was unable to find real period clothing for some of the actors. So we notice that. That stands out. Suppose the music that has been selected for the play just does not complement the storytelling. Or uh, perhaps here's an example. I directed a play once. It's a play called A Soldier's Play that is set during World War II. The play calls for the sound of gunfire off stage, of course, and it's very important. It was very important that that gunfire be period specific. Guns that were used during the 1940s. What weapons would they have had on this army base? The action of the play is set on the army base. What kind of gunfire would we hear? So being specific to things like that certainly adds to the effectiveness of the performance or the production. Finally, the theater critic is concerned with the ultimate worth of the production. Was it worth the cost of admission? Was it worth the cost of the production itself, the set? Were the costumes very expensive? Um, or perhaps the layout of the stage was something that definitely appeared to be an expensive process. Suppose the set is multi-layered. It's the floor, and then you have a second story. Um, the everything that goes into the production, does it serve the production? Was it worth it? Now, remember, in using your judgment, uh, keep an open mind. Remember that at times you will be seeing things that you're unfamiliar with, situations, circumstances that are foreign to you. You just have never experienced anything like this before, and it might actually be a little shocking to you. Receive it with an open mind. If you are able, and before you attend a play for the purpose of uh, writing some sort of criticism afterwards, familiarize yourself with the story. It is very easy to just search for information, a summary of the plot of the play, so that you actually have a bit of, excuse me, a bit of an understanding about what the play will entail, what the story will include. Um, familiarize yourself with the work of the playwright. What else has this playwright written, and what else has he, or what else have they had produced? You might even take a moment to look into other productions of the play that you're going to see, just to get a sense of how they were handled on stage. But in all, remain open to what you're seeing. Don't be quick to judge any aspect of the performance. An actor walks out on stage, and for some reason, there is something about that actor that doesn't sit well with you. I don't know. Audiences are like that, but give that performer the opportunity to perform. Don't judge the player before they have the opportunity to perform in the play. Um, all right, I'll leave it there. Next, we'll talk about the play itself, the structure of the play.